Hey everybody, welcome to Mission Control for a Titan version 16 overview video. V16 of Titan has brought some new features as well as many performance increases and bug fixes. The first new feature is freeform layouts. This feature makes it possible to lay out fixtures in a 2D grid, making their selection faster while programming. In addition, a mimic of each fixture is provided to give a visual representation of what the fixtures are doing. You can also use Capture to arrange the layout, allowing for faster use of layouts for shapes and effects. So let's take a look at that. Here I am on version 16 of Titan on the Titan Go virtual hardware interface. So if I was to open up my layouts window, so you can double tap open/view and find layouts. And if to create a new layout, I simply click on an empty box. I can then give it a name. We'll just name this one QPix. Or I can give it a picture and set the user number, but I'm going to do that. So we'll hit enter. And I'll create another one and I'll call it rig. And enter. And so now I've got the two. So I can open up a layout by clicking on it. You can see here it's currently empty. I'm going to resize this window and then open up my fixtures view and go to my QPix and select, hit copy, then select all of them and put them into my layout. So we'll go ahead and make this larger for a moment. We can see it put all of our fixtures in one line. We can use Capture to arrange them. So go in the context menu and choose Arrange Elements. And then from Capture, I can set to either side projection, a top projection, or a front. We're going to use front. We can set our cell scale. We'll set it to 200 for these, so one cell equals half a meter. And then we can choose either all elements or the selected ones. We're going to do all. We hit apply. And you'll see that it automatically laid them out just like they are in our Capture show file. I can also do it with our other one. Choose our rig here, and we'll make it this size, and we'll go and open up our fixtures window again. And this time we'll go to our rig, and we'll hit copy, and we'll select all of our fixtures, and we'll put them in here. Make it big again, and we'll choose our arrange elements from Capture. And this time we'll do a top view, and the cell scale is just fine for this, and we'll hit apply, and we can see that it arranged them just like our fixtures are in our rig. We can also put an image on behind this if we wanted to. So if we go to our options, we can set an image, and I'll go to my hard drive here, and I'll choose this. And we can see that it now put that image as a background. This could be an image of your stage or something along those lines. We also see that these can be mimics. So if we were to fire a playback, we can see what they're doing in our playback. You can see that it puts the gobo in, and it has an effect running. It puts the yellow tilde. This would also work from the programmer. So if we were to deselect here and we locked our view here, so we can then now select our fixtures. And we see when they're selected, they have a white halo now. So I can use locate, and I can go to my gobos, and I can change gobos and see that it changes there. If I change the color, we can see that it changes the color of the mimic also. We can also put other items in our layout rig. So if I unlock it, and we'll make it size down here, I can move or copy playbacks into it. I can copy or move macros. I can also copy or move groups and be able to select these groups or fire the playback from my layout window. I can also use the wheels to move them around if I wish. Same with my fixtures. You can also move your layouts from the layouts window to the groups window, to an executor, or a palettes window. and then when you click it, it opens up that view. Additionally, if you have it locked, as of version 16, you can now use pinch to zoom on your touchscreen, so we can use our two fingers on our touchscreen and zoom in and out of our view. Another feature introduced in this version is Tracking View. This feature makes it possible to see attribute values within a key list and where they are tracked to and from. So let's have a look at that. So here I'm on version 16 again. So if I open up my key list view here, I can click on my context menu. Remember, it has to be the list of soft keys B, C, and D on most consoles, on the 4 lines button for the Titan Go interface, the D9, and the Sapphire. And I can view my tracking here. It opens up my tracking view. Or I can double tap my open/view key and open up my tracking view here. I get in the context menu, have it select a key list. I can select one that I have, so I can change to key list 14 here if I wish, and I can see my different tracking through my fixtures here. So I can have it filter out to which attributes I want, or show all of them, and I also narrow down the fixture types that I want. Here, I've got different types of tracking going on. So if it is a white value, it represents an initial or unchanged hard value. If it is cyan, it represents a hard value where the level has increased, so it went from 0 to 50%. Magenta would be where it tracks, and here we went to 100%. Green would be a hard value where the level has reduced. We went from 100 to 25. Red represents a block, so here it has been blocked. We can also view individual attributes, so we can go in here. So we'll go ahead and select our key list. We'll select our key list 7, and we'll note down to color and just our BMFLs. And if we were to scroll over here to cyan, we can see here that I have a T represents a value that is set to track, different from global. An individual attribute here has been set to block, so it is red with a B. S would indicate a solo excluding shapes. C would represent Q only. SX would indicate solo including shapes, and BX would indicate a block shape. The last new feature is color filter syntax selection, used to apply colors by filter number to relevant fixtures using the @brand number / filter number. So let's have a look at that. So back to here we are. So if we were to go ahead and we'll select our BMFLs and we'll give them a locate so we can see some light coming out of them. If we were to type @1 and then / on our keyboard, 180, enter, we see to put Ali 180 gel in our fixtures. And so you can see that it's all represented down here in their color change. Or we could do @2 for Roscoe gels, and then / on our keyboard, and then 046, and hit enter, and see they went to Roscoe 46. Version 16 will only be available as a recovery install for consoles or as a standard install for the PC suite. Support for console changes in version 16. The Pro Export is no longer supported and cannot have V16 installed. Tiger Touch Pro is no longer supported and cannot have version 16 installed. Tiger Touch 2 and Sapphire Touch consoles and the Titan Net processor with the LV67H motherboard are no longer supported and cannot have version 16 installed. These can be identified on the TT2 by having only 4 USB ports and a serial number lower than 3066, on the Sapphire Touch with a serial number below 0300, and on the Titan Net processor having a serial number below 101. All these consoles will continue to be able to run version 15.1. Tiger Touch 2, Sapphire Touch, and TMPs will have upgrade kits available. They currently have a long lead time, 6 months plus, as of January 2023. 16 and beyond cannot be installed on the affected consoles for the following reasons. DirectX 10 is not supported with the latest capture component. Performance, the LV67H hardware will experience performance issues when trying to run version 16. Recovery creation, the Windows OS has been upgraded and capture, resulting in existing drivers no longer being compatible. There's no longer touchscreen driver support for the original Tiger Touch, Pro Expert, and Tiger Touch Pro, Pro Expert Pro, and early Tiger Touch 2 consoles. Many of these also did not support multi-touch. The LV67H motherboard has an Intel 6 series chipset and a CPU socket G2. This was released in 2011 and was discontinued by Intel on 2013. We are no longer able to source replacements, and there are no supported substitutes. All D9, Quartz, Arena, Titan Mobile, T1, and T2 with a native key pre-installed or added will be able to run version 16. See the link in the description for information on this. So that's been an overview of version 16. Look forward to having feature videos on all of these in the coming weeks. I hope you learned something. Join us on Facebook at Avolites US. Join us here next time. Please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.
Wheel stop.
Roger, wheel stop, Discovery. Welcome back. A great ending to the new beginning.